The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life Barbecue. Gather around the pit with your hosts, Johnnie Mags and Messy Mike. Let's talk barbecue.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Bobby and Jack's Memphis Barbecue Soundstage, located in the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. It's the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast, where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you would normally talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by Messy Mike.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Good. That's it? That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Good, because we got a big damn show.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest on tonight with us. We're very happy he took some time out of his very busy schedule to join us. Joining us live from Alabama, it is Mr. Dan Wright of the Wright BBQ Company. Dan, how are you? Can you hear us?
I'm doing well, guys. Coming in loud and clear. How are you guys?
We're doing well,
Doing good, thanks, Dan. Now you're coming.
I guess I should have said, how are y'all doing? So,
I can listen to your accent all day long. So you're coming from Clanton, Alabama, correct?
That's correct.
All right, excellent. So I say we get right into it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. So Dan Wright is the owner, president, creator of the Wright Rub all-purpose seasoning, the Wright Rub beef blend, and the Wright Peach Chipotle barbecue sauce. And the stuff's doing fantastic. It's flying off the shelves. What made you think of, the Peach Chipotle combination?
The combination.
I know that was John's question.
Killer combination.
Okay, so our area is regionally known for our fresh, sweet, juicy, and ripe peaches.
Chilton Country Peaches, correct?
Chilton County peaches.
County Peaches, yeah, okay.
So, we'll get into the whole story, I'm sure, soon, but when we decided we wanted to do a barbecue sauce, we knew that it had to incorporate peach into it. So we wanted sweet with just a little bit of heat, so we did peach, chipotle, and bam, here's what we got.
That is outstanding, because if any of our followers of the show know, back in August, we had our first competition, and we used the Wright Rub and Peach Chipotle sauce, and we took the whole thing down. Grand champions.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So that was the first one, and they absolutely were head over heels for it. Everyone's like, what were you using? And I'm like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's always a secret.
Then when we did the show, we let the cat out of the bag, but it is just some incredible stuff.
Yeah, it's got a fantastic flavor. I do a barbecue sauce as well, and I'd love this.
Yeah.
I love this one. It's the right combination. It's not, when we did it, we didn't even taste much heat. Maybe a little on the back end, but it was just a nice, sweet barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Now, Dan, what made you go with, so when you were thinking of the sauce and, trying to figure out, co-packers and all that stuff, is there a reason why you went plastic instead of glass? I heard stuff lasts longer or, more preserved in glass compared to plastic, or was it just, more cost effective to go with, the plastic bottling?
So we knew when we decided to go. Well, actually, when we first started, we used mason jars. So we used glass mason jars when we first started, and then when we decided to go fully in and go the co-packer route, we knew that in order for us to scale and grow, we had to cover all the bases of being economical and being able to ship. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest reasons that we went with plastic was simply the shipping cost.
Oh, shipping's huge. Shipping's huge. Now, do you have, obviously you're working with a co-packer. How long were you guys bottling your own stuff? And when did you know, the time to seek out a co-packer and start working with someone who's doing it for you?
We did our own production. Well, we produced the rub ourselves since late 2014. Okay. We went on the shelves, and Then in January of 16, we started doing the barbecue sauce. And we went full all in with co-packer at the end of 17. So we did the rub about 3 years and the sauce about 1.5 years. And we knew that, we were certain from the feedback we were getting that we had something. And we knew that to grow and scale that we couldn't do it all ourselves.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Barbecue sauce is a pain in the neck trying to do it yourself and get it in the bottle and package it.
Oh, listen to some of the horror stories you've told me on packaging yours. It's quite the bumpy road.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of trial and error and
Yep.
getting it right because you have your recipe down from what you've already tried. Now you need the co-packer to hit the same.
Yeah. So when you do a recipe, you're doing it in ounces. Where if you go to a co-packer, they're doing it in weight. Am I correct, Dan?
Yeah. We went from our batch that we did was about 2 quarts that we were doing 2 quarts at a time, trying to keep up with the demand. And our co-packer's minimum run is 200 gallons.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Quite the difference right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. It took some time to scale that and get that recipe right. And the same with the rub. We were doing probably 4 or 5 pounds in a batch, and then when we moved to a run, our minimum run's 100 pounds. So, it just takes time, and and not that anybody else should know, but that's one of the things that is so, I guess, demanding and for guys like me is when we've already have a product out there that we've made ourselves, and then trying to match that to scale. It makes it very difficult, and it really puts a strain on getting the product out. That's what we're facing with our Beef Lovers blend now. We made some, did a pre-launch beta test, had phenomenal reviews, and it's just taking some time to scale that so that we can do a 100 and 150 pound run and have that same profile that we had doing just a few pounds at a time.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta get my hands on the beef.
So you're still doing the beef rub yourselves right now?
No, actually, we haven't. We did a large run back in November, and we did that pre-launch beta test.
Okay.
And that was just to get it out there and to see what we had. And so since then, the holidays slowed us down some, but we've been working with our co-packer to get the production recipe right. And actually, when we get off here, I just received our latest sample from the co-packer yesterday or Monday, and so I'm firing up the Weber, and we're going to have some flank steak fajitas to
nice.
Hopefully do what I hope now. I'm saying this live, and what live TV gets you, but we're hoping that this is our final test sample, and that we're going to have some excellent news coming up here pretty soon.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That'll be awesome.
That would be fantastic. So, not to change the subject, but I know you're a firefighter. So, are you like the head cook? Is everybody demanding you do all the cooking?
So, when it comes to the barbecue and grill, yeah. My position I'm in now, I'm a captain in our safety division, and so my primary responsibility is having me very busy during the day. Okay. So the firemen like to eat on time, and depending on me to be able to be around and cook each meal is a little challenging. But I do drive my pit pull my pit to the fire station on different days, and we fire up the smoker and cook a big spread.
Oh, that's awesome!
Nice,
that's awesome.
Nice.
Like for Thanksgiving, we had tri-tip and pork belly. That was our Thanksgiving dinner.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, I remember watching when you were on Cooking with CJ a few months back.
In the hot seat.
And you said something very interesting that caught my attention was with the turkey.
Okay.
Smoked it to, I believe you said about $1.30, then deep fried it.
That's right.
You had the best of both worlds, which I never even thought of.
And the deep fry didn't take any of the smoke flavor away?
No, it's game changing, guys. I'm telling you. So what I did is, or what I do is, I inject with our poultry injection. All it is butter, apple juice, and all-purpose seasoning. Mm-hmm. Inject the turkey with that. Smoke it to about 130, 140-ish. I don't put any seasoning on the outside because our all-purpose has sugar in it, and it'll burn when you fry it. So just smoke it to about 130, dunk it in the fryer till it gets done. And then as soon as it comes off, it's like coating French fries with salt. As soon as you come out and the oil's still on there, just liberally cover it with the all-purpose rub and then wrap it in foil and let that rub melt into the skin. Man, I'm telling you, that's the best turkey you'll ever eat.
Might have to try something this Thanksgiving coming up.
That it clicked in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
You know, watching this with CJ.
What's up with you don't like Alabama white sauce?
Well, y'all are bringing out all the punches today. So I'm not a fan. I'm just not a mayonnaise. I'm not a mayonnaise fan. I mean, I'll eat mayonnaise on like a sandwich, just a little light bit of mayonnaise on the sandwich. But, you know, the white sauce is mayo-based, and I'm just not a mayo fan. So
Same here. I hate mayo. On a sandwich, yeah, it's fine. But to put it on like chicken and you know it's mayo, it grosses me out. But if I do an Alabama white sauce, I'll put a little horseradish in, so I don't really think, that I'm eating mayo.
Well, grab a little AP.
Put that in there, too.
Throw that in there.
Now, is your all-purpose rub in your barbecue sauce as well?
It is.
Okay. That's perfect.
Nice,
That's what I do, too. Yep.
Hey, if you don't mind, if I can interrupt just a second.
Sure.
Hold on just a second. I'm sorry, I took a phone call there. Y'all still there?
Oh, we're still here.
Somebody called me. I'm sorry about that.
No worries, brother.
If you don't mind, if I can introduce my son. He wanted to say something real quick, and, so he can get on his homework here.
Justice.
This is my son,
What's
Justice.
up, man?
Hi, Justice.
Hey, Justice.
Hey,
How you doing, pal?
good.
Nice.
Did you want to say something?
I was born on August the 19th.
You were born August the 19th?
Yep.
Awesome.
Nice. Do you help your dad cook with the grill and all that?
Sometimes.
Yeah, my son and my daughter, they help me here and there. The attention span gets a little short, but they're gung ho in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Right. All right, buddy. Go ahead and run.
My favorite toy is Transformers, and
Oh, there you
my
go.
favorite Transformer is Bumblebee.
Hey, JJ,
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
I think that's the best Transformer.
There he is right
From
there.
the
Bam.
movie.
Nice.
From the new movie. My favorite color is silver, and I got a drone and a Jim Moon robot for Christmas from Santa.
No, there you go. You must have been a good boy all year.
Okay, man.
Thanks, Justice.
So
I appreciate that, guys.
No worries.
Have you thought about or have you entered your sauces, rubs in any contests? I know people have done some competitions with it, us being one of them. But have you actually entered them into awards of excellence or just the national barbecue, like the news competitions or anything?
Not yet. We've got a few on our radar for this next year.
Okay.
A couple of our customers have sent us some stuff that they'd like for us to enter, so we're going to try to do that. This all started because of competition barbecue, actually. Me and my wife and a friend of ours and his wife, we started in competition barbecue back in 2006 and did KCBS competitions for a couple of years.
Oh, wow.
And then Justice came along, and our partners, they had a baby around the same time as well, so that kind of put a stop to the competition. But that's how all this got born, was during competitions we couldn't find anything on the market that just wowed us and that we wanted to use for competition. So that's how the all-purpose and the Peach barbecue sauce was born, was from barbecue competition.
And that's very similar to how we got started. It was a couple buddies, a cooler full of beers, and a grill.
Mm-hmm.
And we were off and running. That was it.
Oh, yeah. So what, if you want to say this, what were you using? So because the same thing, I didn't want to use the Sweet Baby Ray's. It's a great product, but again, you want to be different from the rest of the pack. So I was using Stubbs Sweet Heat and Annie Mae's Sweet Smoky Sauce. Then Market Basket sold it. I mean, it was,
Didn't they stop?
Yeah, they stopped it. That's why I started making my own, because I couldn't find that anywhere. But what were you using, for your sauce before you started making your own?
So we went the Stubbs route for a little while, and also, I don't even know if this stuff's made anymore, a Cattleman's barbecue sauce.
Yep. Okay. Okay, and then you probably dialed it up with, your own spices and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, Dan, I love your stuff. And our friend Chris Crawdaddy, he turned me on to your stuff. And
I think he actually turned us all onto it because, he was the first one
he was the first of the group to.
He's like, oh, you got to try this stuff.
To find out about your products,
Yep.
and they are out of this world. Like I said, I can't wait to get some of the beef blend and more just to go, because you put out an incredible product at a great price point, and everybody, and it's very versatile. I'm dying to try the cream cheese dip.
Oh yeah.
With the sauce and the rub. That's gonna be incredible.
Oh yeah. Now, what would you say the best product to put the all-purpose rub on? What's your favorite?
If I had to go number one, it'd probably be ribs or chicken.
Yep. Okay.
That'd be the number one. An interesting take is I got a lot of Texas customers, and they're all salt, pepper, garlic on brisket.
Yep.
Me and my wife's favorite thing to smoke with our rub and sauce, the all-purpose rub and the peach sauce, is a brisket. It gives it the brisket that sweet taste to go along with the real punch of the beef, and we dip the brisket into the barbecue sauce, and it's an amazing flavor for us. Now, there's some guys in Texas I've been able to turn on to it, but some of them, are hardcore salt, pepper, garlic, which is fine.
Yep.
But I think when we get this beef lovers blend out, I think everybody's going to be really surprised about what it's going to do for a brisket.
Yeah.
Nice. So, go ahead.
I know Chris Cano, Big Cano, out of Texas. He on a lot of his videos that he does is using a lot of your products, and he absolutely loves it. So
now the AP rub, does it form a nice bark on the brisket?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll have to try that. And what's the beef blend? We don't have one in front of us. If you go to Amazon, you got the 2 APs and the barbecue sauce. What's the beef blend? What's the ingredients in that? You don't have to give everything.
So it's more of a salt, pepper, garlic focus.
Mm-hmm.
Before we got so popular, thanks to all of our great customers and guys like you, we had on our long-term plans to do a steak rub. A lot of people like this all-purpose on steak, but we don't, and we want more of salt, pepper, garlic on steak. So we knew from way back that we wanted a salt, pepper, garlic steak seasoning to be our next thing out. So we've taken salt, pepper, garlic, thrown some other things in there, and from our feedback, we've got a good thing going for us.
Oh yeah. Well, I've seen a ton on. Just social media alone. I think you're breaking the internet with your rubs and spices and sauces.
You're doing something right, Dan. And if I'm not mistaken, I think a little congratulations is in order. I believe it's the People's Choice you've been granted on Amazon.
Amazon Choice.
Amazon's Choice. Now, how do you get into that category?
Well, if you ask Amazon, they say they don't know. I think it's more of just a part of good feedback, good product feedback, a good price,
mm-hmm.
and it's availability. So when somebody orders it, it's always available.
Now, do you ship so if you order through Amazon, are you the one that's shipping it, or is it your co-packer, or do you have a distributor?
It's fulfilled by Amazon. It's shipped to the Amazon warehouse, and so it's on Prime.
And they take care of everything. Wow, that's cool. Okay. They probably take a nice cut, though.
Well, I have had some complaints about the price being just a little bit higher on Amazon, but there's fees and everything associated with Amazon.
Oh, exactly. Plus, you're getting the Prime shipping, so that's added in there at some point.
Yeah, and at Christmas time, you had a great
the gift packs.
The gift pack.
Yeah.
With
the gift box
with the rubs and the shaker tin. Yeah, that was a beautiful, nice, great, gorgeous presentation too. It was nice, right, the sauce in the middle with the rubs and the shaker. Really beautiful package box.
Yeah, we actually have those available all year, and it'll make great Valentine's gifts for any guys out there that need Valentine's gifts. Hint, hint.
Nice.
My wife, Dan, my wife's over here rolling her eyes.
I hope
at
Katie's listening. Jesus.
I just had to broke the news to her gently, or took her temperature on
the new.
I can't confirm or deny, but I might have purchased a new Weber kettle that I'm picking up on Sunday. So.
What's your favorite thing to cook on?
Y'all had to excuse me for a minute. My
No
dog.
problem, man. No problem.
I have two of them.
Actually, if I had to say my favorite thing is obviously my big reverse flow pit. But I really love a Weber too. For a quick cook or a slow overnight, just one thing cook, you can't beat a Weber. I purchased I'm sorry about that, guys.
Nope.
I purchased a Slow and Sear not long ago. And I actually got it for Father's Day, so about 6 months now. And, I've never had set it and forget it because I've always been a stick burner. Mm-hmm. So I've always had to babysit a pit.
Right.
But, so let's see, we had some event not long ago, maybe my dad's birthday party. And so I come home that night, put the pork butt on with the Slow and Sear on the Weber and cooked all night. Had my Maverick thermometer monitoring the temps, and it cooked all night and I slept. So that was there's something to be said for set and forget.
Yep.
But if I had my go-to is my stick burner. I want that wood burning in the pit.
Mm-hmm. And what's your go-to on wood, or what's available in Alabama?
Well, luckily we're very lucky here. We have all kinds of hardwoods, but my go-to is hickory.
Okay.
If I can't get hickory, oak, pecan, something along those lines.
Yep. Nice.
We have a lot of apple up here, but even finding wood up here can get real tough.
Yeah.
Because especially now, we're expecting quite the storm this week of snow, but so you gotta stockpile whatever we can throughout the year. If some of us cook all year long. A lot of the guys up this way in New Hampshire, very, seasonal. Mm-hmm. So we got to make sure we got charcoal on hand, we got wood, we got enough sauces and rubs ready to go for, around here with us,
Yep.
After a couple of weeks of the deep freeze, 20 degrees around here seems like short weather. Get out there, fire up the pit, and let's rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Dan, do you have anything or – I don't know if you can talk about it. If you do, but do you have anything, in the plans coming out? A new sauce, more rubs?
Yeah. So, the beef lovers blend is next, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm as anxious as everybody else is. Hopefully, we're going to get that out in February. And then after that, our next product launch is going to be a hot version of the all-purpose and a hot Peach Chipotle. We have sourced the heat that we're going to get for that. So we're going to start testing it as soon as we get this beef lovers out. And then we want to do, I don't know, after that, I don't know what will come next, but just long-term plans. We're looking at an apple bourbon barbecue sauce, a spicy vinegar barbecue sauce, a citrus blend rub of some type. And then, some long-term goals, maybe a blackening seasoning. It just really depends. We're open to being customer-driven and, whatever everybody out there wants. We're excited about what we've accomplished, the growth that we've experienced, the customer support we've had. So, we're open to ideas.
Nice. Now, you just, I saw last night, you just launched a new website for the company?
We did.
You want to touch on that for a minute? Is it the same address? And
Yeah. So the URL is the same. Right now, it's still going to our old site. And when you click the store order here, it'll take you to our new website, which is going to be a site and the store in one, because previously, we had a website and then we had our online store, and it was clunky and hard to navigate. But through our growth, we've been able to combine those. And right now I'm just waiting on the transfer of the URL and all that stuff that has to go through and make all that happen. But very soon, hopefully within a month, if you go to the WrightBBQCO.com, it'll go to what our new thing is, and it's the store site all in one.
Very nice, very nice. All right, you want to ask your favorite one that you've been charring at all day long?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'll do it then.
All right,
for
then
you.
that's fine.
Mike had found some. You hadn't had a involvement or
Something with Martha
something
Stewart.
with Martha Stewart.
Okay, so Martha Stewart does an American-made awards program. I'm guessing they're still doing it. And back in 2014, I believe it was, we entered that contest, and it's largely, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? It's crowdsourced, basically. People go and vote for your product.
Okay.
And so we made it. We didn't get enough votes to be chosen, but we got enough attention that the editors picked us, and we were given a finalist award, but we didn't make it and get chosen. But anyway, we were given the finalist award for seasonings, and so we were recognized on their website. We had a media package sent to us, and we were able to contact local media. Actually got us some TV appearances, and so it was great.
Nice. That's good.
Nice. Well, Dan,
Dan, if you hold on quick, if you once you get the beef rub, finalized, are you familiar with the SCA, the steak championships, the steak cook-offs?
I am not.
Okay. It's called the SCA. It's either SCA.org or SCA.com. And it's basically all over the country. It's steak cook-offs. And it's, everybody from the backyarder all the way to, Myron Mixon. They're doing them. But they're always looking for new products, sponsors, stuff to try. So I'll definitely contact the SCA, and they'd probably love to try your stuff and pump it out for you too as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out.
yeah, like you said, Dan, we'd thank you for freeing up some time to come on and talk with us. Where can people find you on social media?
So we're on Facebook at Wright BBQ Company, on Instagram at Wright BBQCO, and of course our website is WrightBBQCO.com.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, Dan,
thank
you for
you very
joining
much.
us. And as a firefighter, thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you very
As
much.
a first responder, we all appreciate our first responders. And thank you for all you do, putting your lives in the line for the safety of others.
Yep. And we're going to see your products everywhere shortly, I feel.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you're ever in the New Hampshire area, give us a shout. We'll love to get together,
Definitely.
do a cook with you. But once again, Dan, thank you so much.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, guys.
Folks, that's it for this week. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. We'd like to thank Dan from Wright Rub for joining us.
Wright
also-
BBQ Company.
Wright BBQ Company. Bobby and Jack's Memphis Barbecue, located at 1777 Main Street,
And they
Tewksbury, Mass.
And they got new product. They got barbecue meatballs that will be on the menu shortly.
Oh, excellent,
So,
excellent.
Yes, go check those out.
And that's 1777 Main Street, Tewksbury, Mass, right on Route 38 in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Please, questions and comments to pitlifebbqpodcast at gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook Live, YouTube for the video, and all other podcast catches. Please like, rate, reviews. Are you on there?
Sorry. Go ahead.
You owe everybody another beer. You
Sorry.
do this every
I
week.
forgot we were still on.
Please hit subscribe, like, rate, and review. Have at it.
And if you want to hear us, just go to UnitedPodcastNetwork.tv and subscribe, share, like us. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
It's always something with you.
Yep.
Told you, this is just like being at the pit. You never know what the hell's going to happen.
Yep.
But until next week, guys, thank you so much, and keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.